Shalom everybody, so today I'm going to be showing you guys how to create an aesthetic Instagram feed. So the first thing you want to do is create a board on Pinterest, and this is an example of how to create a Pinterest board. And for me, I named mine aesthetically pleasing, and I searched pampas, as in the pampas grass, and I stumbled upon the beautiful pictures of luxurious things and pampas grass and all these nice pictures that will really brighten up my feed and give me the desired look that I want for my feed. So I just started adding like crazy into my mood board and yeah, you just go from there. So after I finish adding my pictures into my mood board, I just go over it quickly to see if they are all coordinated and they all have the same kind of color palette to them. And then I just started adding them downloading them to my phone one by one. So this could take some time depending on how many images you have. What I recommend is to just start off with a certain amount of pictures and then you work your way up as your feed starts to turn into something different. So for me, I just stuck with the amount of images that I had in my mood board, downloaded all of them, and then created my starter feed. So that's just like an example of what I want to create. And then if I'm satisfied with it, I go back to Pinterest, add more stuff into my mood board, and download those images. So that's what I recommend you do if you're not sure and you're just playing around with things. And yeah, so this process could take some time, so just be mindful of that. So now that part is out of the way, let's get into Lightroom. So listen, I love Lightroom. I don't know if it's only available for iPhone, but it's my holy grail. So anyways, we're gonna go into Lightroom. I already have all my presets installed in my Lightroom already, so I don't need to go over that. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go over all my pictures and import the ones that I just installed on Pinterest. So the preset that I'm using for my images is called Hazelnut Basic. My original preset for my Instagram theme is Hot Cocoa, but that was a little too red for me, so I used Hazelnut Basic instead. So once you apply your preset to one image, you can just click on previous and it'll apply to all the images. So that's just what I did for all my pictures. I just did that instead of like going to the preset, selecting it and whatever. So now I'm just gonna go over all of that and download all the images that I edited. And it's so simple, guys. Once you have a preset and you know what to do, you just adjust accordingly. But I didn't really have to adjust anything, I just applied a preset on it, and that was that. And you just export it to your camera roll, and then we get into the nice and juicy part. So before we start importing our pictures into our feed planner, I'm going to create an album in my gallery so that all my pictures could be in one album. So the feed planner that I use for my main page is called Feed Preview. It's free. It's amazing. The only thing I don't really like about it is the fact that you can't click on an image and change it directly. You will have to like delete it and all that other stuff. But anyways, it's great. So I am in my feed preview and I'm gonna go to the little plus on top and import those pictures. So one of my favorite things about planning my content is the editing process. So these pictures, I'm just toning down some of the exposure and just some things because some of my pictures were too dark or too bright, so I'm just going over them. So this part I should have inserted prior, but it's okay. I'm gonna insert it now, and then I'm gonna show you guys the end results of how my feet look. I really love it. I really love this concept that I went with, and this shoot was months ago actually. So yeah. So as you can see, some of the pictures were too damaged to even edit, so I just deleted them. Some of them I just skipped past to delete them afterwards, but the fact that the picture was so overexposed, and when I tried to underexpose it or just bring down the exposure, the background was beginning to, like this one right there exactly. So I just deleted those pictures, and they can be used for something else, to be honest. But yeah, so if your pictures are damaged when you're taking the picture itself, that's okay. Just take as much pictures as you can so you could have to back up. So after all of that, here is my feed in all its glory. I really love it. So we embodied the luxury rich auntie vibes that we were going for, and I'm so happy, to be honest with you guys. And yeah, that's basically it. Here are some pictures that I took and I want you guys to see. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope that it helped you to gain some clarity and creative ideas on what to do for your feed. And I want to say a thank you to everybody that has supported me so far and keep suggesting videos. I'll see you guys in my next one.